This is my Ender 5 Plus, and I'm just going to use it to print a Thorn hand cannon out of Destiny 2, and then I shall show it at the end. These are all the pieces now. It printed off fairly well. This is printed at 80%, and I'm going to put it together, or part of it together before it's painted. Now the trigger system, I don't know if you can see, this lays in there and hooks to there. It said with a spring to fix it, but I fixed it with a little band, like a loom band, and that seems to work reasonable. But it's quite tricky to get this all together, because you have to put this on the frame first and then get the top bit on and this bit in as well. I just need a pin for that. Pin for this, and I'll do that now. So first off, I've got to get it on this bit. The reason is you can't slide it on as one when it's complete, because there's these bits on here. So you do have to clean out the joints to make sure everything goes on properly. And so need to put that onto there, and then this bit goes in to hold, that holds the barrel, this bit, but that you can put on after it's assembled. So you want this bit in here with the pin laying in. As I say, it's fairly fiddly. Once you've got the glue on, you want to get it right. That's in there, and that you want then the top bit to go on it. If I can line that up. Let's get some glue on it, and then I'll clamp it. Obviously don't want any glue around the trigger. That should do that. And then I've got to get this top piece on top. And sandwich it in so it's holding. There's little holes in this, they've all got to line up for the trigger. I think I've got that. Just put a clamp on that. Trigger's working. I mean, all that does is move that back and forth. You could always, if you didn't want it moving, you could always glue that solid, probably make it a bit easier. So that goes on there, and that's held. And I'll probably put a bit of glue in these joints to hold this, rather than try and glue that all in one piece, because that's got to be filled. And then you've got the handle bit, that just sticks together. It's got obviously the design's been changed because it's got some holes and bits in it that don't really match, which I'll just fill. This again, I'll clamp this. The clamp will go on it. I've got. That's fairly well lined up. That'll hold together there. This front bit will go on the front of there. This bit here. These two bits stick together, and they'll go on the bottom of the handle. I'll just stick this bit on. This is the front here. And as I say, that will, as you see, there's a gap there. I'll rub that down and fill that. That's the main frame of the gun. These bits here are the horns. These stick on there, which I'll stick them on. I'll let that other bit dry first. Barrel goes in here on the spindle. There's the spindle there. I don't think that will come out with the thing, but as you can see, that can open and that slots in then, and you can fix that in. And I shall come back. Glue's now dried on this. I've stuck the horns on. They're fairly easy to knock off, and this is fairly easy to damage, so you have to be a bit careful. I've just got the handle to put on there. I've stuck the bottom bit on the handle. All this, of course, once it's together, will need rubbing down and cleaning. What I'll do is I shall rub it down. I'll fill the gaps, and then I shall paint it black, cover the filling, and then what I'll do is I'll cover it with silver, and then I'll take the silver off with a bit of sandpaper just to give it the worn effect. That's the handle on there. This goes in here. I won't put this in now, because what I plan to do with this is paint it gold rather than make it from gold filament. I don't think there's a it looks right with gold filament, and that's put together. The same with the green bits. Once it's finished, I'll put these in, otherwise they're going to get covered in paint. This comes out, and your bullet goes in there. And the trigger just goes back and forth on it. That's it, and I shall come back when that's all fully painted and finished. Now this is now finished. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. This model isn't bad. It's got a few issues, but I'm pleased with it. And that goes with the other one I made. I made one at 120% size. It's the same model. And that can go with that. Go with that. And I made a last word before. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with how they turned out. And I did make Ace of Spades, and I haven't got that here, but I'll put a link to the video I made on that on the end. And that's it.